This is Viewers Corner News. Our news analysis today are on Mr. Peter Obi's political movement in Nigeria and around the world should be seen as a peaceful political revolution for the emancipation of the oppressed Nigerians. Most members of the People's Democratic Party of Nigeria are very corrupt and do not mean well for Nigerians. The Yobe State All Progressives Congress members should leave Mr. Bashir, the Yobe North senatorial candidate, alone. Senator Iyorchia Ayu, the People's Democratic Party national chairman, has to resign if Mr. Atiku Abubakar wants to be relevant in the 2023 presidential election. In a country with a functional government, bandits and terrorists are controlling some parts of the states in Nigeria. What a shame. Stay with us. Mr. Peter Obi's political movement in Nigeria and around the world should be seen as a peaceful political revolution for the emancipation of the oppressed Nigerians. The peaceful political revolution happening in all states in Nigeria at the moment is long overdue. The people of Nigeria have waited for too long, and now that they have found a man believed to be reliable, who can champion the fight for a better Nigeria without hesitation, the majority of Nigerians and their supporters all over the world have decided to speak with one voice to let Mr. Peter Obi fly the flag of the country. Now hear this, it is not about a political party or about ethnicity. It is about Mr. Peter Obi as a person. Based on our findings, majority of Nigerians both at home and abroad are saying that among all the presidential candidates, Mr. Peter Obi is the man that can bring the required change they need. Hence, they want him to be the president of Nigeria in 2023. We are of the opinion that if Nigeria as a country can get it right beginning in 2023, then other African countries will be great, free of corruption, insecurity, and victimization of their own people, which is now becoming the trademark of countries on the continent of Africa. A situation in which elderly politicians in various African countries have dominated the political space, with no room for new ideas. Almost all the countries on the continent of Africa have become beggar nations when they have all the resources that the whole world needs to survive. Something is wrong somewhere, and this narrative is what the new generation of Africans want to change for good. Most members of the People's Democratic Party of Nigeria are very corrupt and do not mean well for Nigerians. The desperation of Mr. Atiku Abubakar and other members of the People's Democratic Party to push Rivers State Governor aside is going to make them lose the 2023 presidential election. No matter how members of the People's Democratic Party and their supporters see it, it would have been better to have Rivers State Governor as the running mate to Mr. Atiku Abubakar. Mr. Atiku Abubakar instead chose Delta State Governor. Now there are lots of problems in the party which no one knows when they will be resolved. Though the presidential candidate has right to choose who becomes his running mate, the People's Democratic Party got it wrong from the beginning. Let the truth be told, Mr. Atiku Abubakar should not have contested if truly the People's Democratic Party wants to maintain a balance. The ticket should have gone to the south, but because of desperation, Mr. Atiku Abubakar bribed his way and won the party's presidential primary. With that, Rivers State Governor should have been allowed to be the running mate of Atiku Abubakar. The northern members of the People's Democratic Party have all the main positions in the party and want the South to happily campaign for them. Such an arrangement is wrong. Again, the People's Democratic Party should not undermine Rivers State Governor, if they really want to be relevant in the 2023 presidential election. The Yobe State All Progressives Congress members should leave Mr. Bashir, the Yobe North senatorial candidate, alone. This is a robbery being carried out in the presence of the people of the world by some corrupt All Progressives Congress members who think that they can manipulate the law of Nigeria to favor their chosen candidate. Such an era is coming to an end in Nigeria. The Viewers Corner News team has seen the loyalty of the Senate President, Mr. Ahmed Lawan, when it comes to approving money for President Buhari's government. Even when such monetary approval is not in the best interest of the country. This same Senate President, Mr. Ahmed Lawan, who did not contest for the Yobe North senatorial primary of the All Progressives Congress or buy the ticket because he had his eyes fixed on becoming the President of Nigeria, is now teaming up with some APC corrupt groups to forcefully take the Yobe North senatorial position from the rightful candidate, who is Mr. Bashir. The law of Nigeria disqualified Mr. Ahmed Lawan because he bought and participated in the All Progressives Congress presidential primary. This means that he cannot have two tickets at the same time. When he lost in the presidential primary, he quickly went back to collect the Yobe North senatorial mandate from Mr. Bashir. The good thing is that the Independent National Electoral Commission monitoring team that conducted and took part in the Yobe North senatorial primary said that Mr. Ahmed Lawan's name was not on the list and should not be recognized, which is nice. The Viewers Corner news team applauds the Independent National Electoral Commission for standing firmly on the truth concerning this issue. We will use this opportunity to plead with the All Progressives Congress and those trying to deprive Mr. Bashir of the Yobe North senatorial ticket to leave him alone. It is not a must-do issue that Mr. Ahmed Lawan will be in the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in 2023. He contested and lost, so he should exit the Senate when his tenure of office ends. The people of Nigeria, both at home and abroad, do not need unnecessary distractions from the APC and the corrupt groups. Let everyone join hands to rebuild Nigeria. That will work for all the people of the country. Senator Iyorchia Ayu, the People's Democratic Party national chairman, has to resign if Mr. Atiku Abubakar wants to be relevant in the 2023 presidential election. We have said this in the past. It is unacceptable and an injustice to most people in the South, who are members of the People's Democratic Party of Nigeria, to have all the major positions zoned to the North. Still, the Northerners expect them to support and campaign for Mr. Atiku Abubakar, who is the presidential candidate of the party. Mr. Atiku Abubakar is from the North, and Senator Iyorchia Ayu, the national chairman of the party, is from the North. Such an arrangement is very wrong. Let the chairmanship of the party go to the South. This is Rivers State Governor's stand on this issue, which is a fair deal, and doing so will bring unity in the party. Mr. Atiku Abubakar's chance of becoming the president of Nigeria in 2023 is on the line. If the People's Democratic Party decides to go on without asking Senator Iyorchia Ayu to step down, then it means that the People's Democratic Party will continue to remain the opposition party. This is the truth. Take it or leave it. In a country with a functional government, bandits and terrorists are controlling some parts of the states in Nigeria. What a shame. This is the worst humiliation a government of any country can get. The Viewers Corner news correspondent in Abuja, Nigeria, reported that in Katsina State, the northern part of Nigeria, bandits arrested a thief who they handed over to the authorities. What a kind gesture. These groups of bandits have always been on the wrong side of the news, and the leaders of Nigeria know them better than mere handing over a thief to the authorities. However, they wanted to prove a point that they are in control and there is nothing the government can do to stop them. This is the message they passed on to the government of Nigeria. We saw how bandits and terrorists broke into a prison facility in Abuja and freed their members. Till today, the government of Nigeria has not arrested all the breakaway prisoners. Honestly, APC President Buhari's government has failed the people of Nigeria who campaigned and voted for them to lead the country. Based on this, the Viewers Corner news team stands with Nigerian youths to say, never again will the All Progressives Congress be in control of the resources of Nigeria. They created much economic hardship in the country and should not be given another opportunity to direct the affairs of Nigeria. Enough is enough. If you want to get more analysis on politics and good governance, health issues and others, subscribe to our channel and click on the notification bell. Thanks for watching. This is Viewers Corner News Channel.